мы там вас внизу ждем.
This is one continuous party. Look at all the people.
The famed Potemkin steps, which are apparently being renamed after the Duke of Richelieu, who designed Odessa. They were designed so that when you're going down, you don't see the steps. You can only see the platforms in between the stages of the steps. And they were also designed so that on the way back up, you only see steps. You don't see platforms. Everyone is taking their picture on these steps. Families, kids doing things, you know, musicians. In case you need a passport, who are you going to be? What's your...
Yeah, I think.
There's our hotel, the London Skya. Babel, Chekhov, George Simeon, all sorts of them stayed here.
we're standing in the Black Sea.
I never thought I would get to the Black Sea. It's pretty interesting.
It's not that black.
No, it's a pretty unique experience. Something I never imagined. And maybe we'll go find a shell somewhere.
We're off to the Zaidman family reunion tent.
Zaidman / Veslavsky double family reunion. It's a lot of fun. There's ships out in the sea there, tankers and pleasure ships. Quite a mixed-use place. Well, we've arrived at the site of what our great-grandmother's house would have been. You want to pronounce it, Nina?
Number 28, Vinogradskaya Street, currently called Babelska.
In Odessa. And this was her house as listed in the 1897 census. And so obviously no houses here now, but and the whole street is quite old. Some houses in disrepair, but some rejuvenated.
I know that Ita Reza was here. She was a widow by then. Nachman had died 3 years before. Surachana was here. She was the oldest child. Avram was here. Esther was here. And Rachel was here. Numa Rosenfield Veslavsky, who was 13, was not there. We're not sure why. Oh, really? And Fredel Fani Baba was not there.
We don't know why. It could be all the vagaries of not being home at the time or whatever, or working or living somewhere else.
Yeah, being apprenticed.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway.
This was in 1897.
This was 1897 at the time of the first all-Russia census.
And then we know that there was a big pogrom in 1905.
Yes.
And there was some emigration.
Yes. Now, and our family left Numa and his family, Manya and little baby Anna, left in 1910 to go to Paris. And Avram, we believe, had left before then. He was also in Paris. And Fredel
left in 1912. Yeah, she went to Winnipeg directly from Odessa.
Oh, directly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, as directly as you could.
And our family was there.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
And that's how she got there.
Yeah.
So what does it feel like to be standing right on this very spot?
Pretty special.
It is. It's amazing in some way. I don't feel so overcome that I want to cry, but it's a real pleasure. Odessa is such a beautiful city. It's been such a pleasure to be here. You're going to make me cry because you just look like it.
How about you?
No, I feel the same way. That just feels like, there's some connection, and, that my history is kind of full circle here.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Who I am.
Yes.
And just wonderful.
And I just think it's so amazing that we've actually found it. And I never thought it's just something we never thought we would do. And so I have to credit Nina with being the catalyst for getting us going here. And here it makes history just so relevant. This is where we came from. And now with the touring we've had, we really have understood the conditions people lived in, which just makes the trip so much more valuable.
Thanks to the memory of Galina, who was the researcher at the Odessa State Archives, who found the census with our family and wrote down the address.
Right.
So,
And we've come from three corners of North America to come together in Odessa.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful trip. It's been. Yeah, I have to say, it's been three Veslavsky descendants here.
Winnipeg, Washington D.C., and Aptos, California.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. Yeah.
Finally back in Odessa.
It's a
reunited.
A great family reunion. We don't seem to see each other as much when we're.
No, that part is fun too.
In the States. Yeah.
So thanks to Cecil and Keith for joining us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's Keith trying to figure out how to get us back. And thanks to you three, Nina, Cecil, and Keith, for your ability to read Cyrillic. And it also shows how they live. I always thought when they came to Winnipeg, they would have, easily adjusted to the temperatures there, but because we didn't understand what Russia meant, that people came from a semi-tropical part of Russia.
Right.
So it would have been quite a dramatic difference for them. Yeah, adjustment.
Very cool.
It also makes us understand why they went to LA.
Yeah.
That was our vision from LA, was why we went.
How are you enjoying your meal, Harriet?
I have to say, the meals here have been amazing. The food is delicious in Ukraine.
Well, you're sitting at the base of the Potemkin Steps. Well, at the top, really.
At the top of Potemkin Steps, eating a sumptuous meal of veal liver and mushroom sauce and grilled vegetables.
What kind of tribute is this to the captain of the battleship Potemkin?
Not much, but I do think highly of him. and the movie.
I now have to see the movie.
And we have not seen any strollers or carriages rolling down the steps.
No. Great steps, fun to walk up and down.
Nice grilled vegetables.
Yeah, lovely. Beautiful.
Shashlik.
Yeah.
These mussels look delicious.
Delicious mussels. Black Sea mussels.
And Keith, those are ribs, aren't
Those are ribs. They're so delicious ribs. They're good Moldavian.
Good.
they?
Oh, yeah.
Moldavian wine.
Yeah.
And what do you have there?
I have pasta with squid and all kinds of yummy things, tomatoes, and it's really delicious.
Wow.
People swarming all around and having great food and walking around and having animals and everything is going on. It's like you were in the center of activity. You can't believe it. It's marvelous.
Onward. This is a wonderful city. It is full of exciting things happening everywhere, and it is a wonderful place to be, especially with my family, who I'm having a wonderful time with, and it's hard to think that this is our last night here together.
That's good.
It's been so much fun to come to Odessa. I won't say it's different from what I expected. I think I didn't have any real expectations, and so it's just been delightful. I would say that Odessans have a wacky sense of humor, and they like living their culture out on the streets, and it's just been so much fun. And finding our grandparents' childhood home was even more fascinating. Had a wonderful time.
Good. Okay. See?
It's been a lot of fun being here, especially with the people we're here with. And it's nice to be part of the Vaslavsky family finding their roots journey. That was a lot of fun.
Okay.
So it was great.
It's lively. It's exciting. It's unique. Got to do it again.
Thanks for doing all the research, Nina, to put this all together.
It was fun. I'm so glad it worked out. Thanks to everybody for coming, because it made it really great.